Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. Mutton Chop Piper here. Well, it's a new year. I want to wish everybody a very happy new year. I hope the holidays were as good as they were for me. With a new year brings new videos. First of all, I want to apologize for not making a video for the last couple of weeks. I decided to take some time off and enjoy the holidays with my family, and that's especially needed during these holidays with my mom being sick like she was. So I apologize if you guys were looking for some videos. I just decided to take some family time, and but now I'm back and looking toward the videos I want to do for 2017. Some of the videos that I'd like to try to get done, as I told you before, I'd like to start doing some tobacco reviews. I'm sort of kind of looking into the best way to do that. I'm going to need your help because there may be some things, some aspects of doing pipe reviews that some people don't like and some people do like. I'll take all your suggestions and all your ideas, and I'll try to formulate the best review video that I can. And then once I get that formulation down, that's the way I'm going to do it from now on. Some of the videos, other types of videos I want to do, I have a good friend. He's in our pipe club, our brick and mortar pipe club, if you will. And he refurbishes pipes. He goes out and finds pipes that are at estate sales and garage sales and things like that, brings them back to his house, and he refurbishes them, and then he sells them. I'd like to do a video about the process of how to clean up and refurbish an old pipe. So look forward to that one. Also, where I live, we have got, I'm dead in the heart of bourbon country. A lot of bourbon distilleries are right around where I live. So I'm going to look into maybe doing a few, maybe going out and doing a few videos on the sites that are around me, and I'd particularly like to do a distillery video. I've got one in mind, but I've got to check with them first to make sure that you know I have permission, and maybe I can get somebody to take me around and you know, do like a tour of a distillery, so you guys see what the process is and how much there goes into making fine Kentucky bourbon. All right, well, before we get started with the video, over the holidays, a couple of Pipe Club members gifted me a couple of things, and I wanted to thank them personally through a video. The first person I want to thank is Jeff Vanek, and what Jeff made is he made this small cutting board. He sent it to me to use when I'm cutting plug tobacco. I haven't used it yet. Man, it's so beautiful. I mean, it's finely crafted. It's really nice. But I will use it in the future. Jeff, thank you so very much for this. This is awesome. I really appreciate the hard work you put into it, and again, thank you very much. Now the next one is from Scott Dickens. He lives in Tennessee, and this is just above and beyond what I could ever think is a gift to give to someone. It's just awesome. It's McClellan's Christmas Cheer, but it's 1998. that's unbelievable. It's not opened, and you can tell it's aged because it's starting to fray at the bottom. But you know, I'm speechless. It's something that I was never expecting, and I really appreciate it. Scott, you blessed me by sending me that old of tobacco. Now, what I told him I would do, and what I plan on doing, is since it's Christmas cheer, I'm going to save it until December, and then maybe the week before Christmas I'm going to pop it open, do a video showing me opening the tin and smoking it, and letting you know what my how I like it and what it tastes like. All right, well, that's it for that portion of the video. The video today is called Let's Stoke the Ember. So what do I mean by that? Well, you'll notice that, I don't know if you're around some pipe smokers, you'll notice that they cover the top of the bowl at a certain point. Take their hand and they cover it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, do that, like that. I'll take 2 fingers, or whole hand. Okay, so why do pipe smokers do that? What is the purpose? Well, a lot of times pipe smokers will be in a conversation, or they will be in a place where they maybe it's windy or something, or they just can't take out their lighter and relight their tobacco. So when all of a sudden they tamp the tobacco down and it seems like it's about to go out, you're just getting small wisps of smoke, they will cover the top of the bowl with their hand, and then they will draw on the stem. Now what this does is it limits the amount of oxygen, and by covering it, it produces a condition where the mixture of air and tobacco are doubled, because you're providing suction by taking your hand, putting it over the bowl. The only oxygen that the bowl or that the tobacco is getting is the oxygen that's left in the bowl at the very top. So you put your hand over top of it, and as you draw, the air and the fire and the tobacco burn about twice as hot. Because when you have your hand off of it and regular oxygen, you pull it in, like I've said before, as you pull it in, you have all the oxygen. That's, you know, any kind of oxygen that's above it coming through, and that's just the normal way the tobacco burns. But if you cover it and limit the amount of oxygen, and you provide, or you can feel it when you take your hand, you put on top of it, and you draw, you can feel your fingers being pulled into the bowl. That creates suction, which what that does is it forces the oxygen that's in the bowl to mix quicker with the tobacco and the ember. So as you're drawing with your hand over top, you're getting about twice the burn ratio, because it's limiting the amount of oxygen, and it's causing the oxygen and the tobacco to mix quicker, to mix hotter. So as you're doing that, I'm going to try it. I'm not sure if it'll work out on this video, but let me try it, okay? So I have tamped it down, Okay. Now let's see. I'm just going to let it sit for a minute. I'm going to smoke it and try to get it to get close to going out. Daggone it, I packed it too good. It's not wanting to go out. I'm breath smoking and it's causing it to stay lit. Okay, you see the small amount of smoke? Okay, so what you do is you take your fingers or your hand over the top. See how much smoke was produced? What that's doing is it's causing the tobacco and the oxygen to burn hotter. So if you've got a small ember and it's about to go out, then try this trick. And it will sometimes, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It will relight, it will start to burn the surrounding tobacco around the ember and get it a little bit hotter. Now another way that I do this, which is my way, is I usually clench my pipe when I'm smoking. And then if I notice that it's starting to go out, then I'll just bring it forward and puff on it a little bit harder. A little bit quicker, which also by drawing the tobacco in a little bit faster, it also causes that ember to burn the surrounding tobacco a little bit faster than normally clenching it. Now, normally if you breath smoke, a lot of times like I said before, on my breath smoking video, as you push in just a bit of air, let me show you, you'll see the smoke come out. See that? And you're barely sending any oxygen or any of your breath back through the pipe. You do not want to do this. You don't want to make smoke signals. You just want to lightly just a wisp. And usually what that does is it keeps that process burning. It keeps the oxygen flowing to the tobacco and it keeps the ember burning the tobacco. So let's review. If your pipe's about to go out and you're wanting to not use your lighter, you can cover it with your hand like so, and it will limit the amount of oxygen and it will cause the tobacco and the oxygen to burn hotter. Okay, or you can draw on the pipe a little faster, which will accomplish the same thing. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. Until my next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.